And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Season 5, Episode 4. Now, this episode was I'm talking about very parody to the Jason franchise. And also a bunch of our horror elements as well. And we got to see some old characters come back as well, so let's talk about it. So, and by the way, spoilers, you haven't seen the episode yet, so I might as well let you guys know now, because there's some cool things in here that happened. So, the team goes to investigate a bunch of murders that's been happening around a high school and all that stuff. They end up going, and some of the people who got been killed, because there's supposed to be a reunion taking place, and I don't know why certain people haven't returned and to go to the reunion. And then, this whole episode had the whole, I guess, Jason vibes. We have a mass killer killing people. And then we got to see, apparently the kid's name was Freddy. He was bullied in high school. And he comes back to seek revenge. And they all thought it was him. They all thought, he was just because he was bullied in school. He comes back to try to kill the people. But then you find out it was his mother. So, they, the whole Jason franchise thing, excuse me, first movie wasn't really Jason was the killer. Jason wasn't really the killer. And we found out that was his mother. Same thing happened here. Then, of course, we got to see Nora return. Nora is now a new fairy godmother now. She has that kind of power and responsibility, which, in real life, she's actually married to Brendan Routh. This is her last season as well. So I'm kind of glad. I'm glad that she was able to come back in this episode. We also got to see Constantine go back to his home, and then he finds the shapeshifter girl. She returned as well, so we got to see that. That was pretty cool. And we got to see Mick do his own thing. That was pretty fun too. Mick being Mick, hooking up with people that he really shouldn't be hooking up with. And then a couple years later, when they had the reunion moments, hook up with that same person again, but much older. So that was that was pretty funny at the end of it. And yeah, like I said, this whole episode felt like a Jason type of thing where they also meet Carrie. If you guys remember the movie Carrie, they dump blood on her, or pig's blood or whatever it was, and then she goes crazy. They were trying to do the same thing to the kid here, Freddy, where they were gonna pour garbage all over him because they thought he was a loser in high school, and that was gonna turn him into being a serial killer, but fairy godmother Nora stopped that from happening by trying to get him to be a good person. And the episode was fun. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun. It was cool seeing Nora again. I like that character a lot. I thought she's I always liked her as a character. I loved her arc from the previous seasons. So it was great seeing her again, and hopefully she sticks around this time around. Obviously we all know this is her last season, so who knows how many episodes are left with her, and of course Brendan Routh. So we have to just enjoy what we can with it. But I still had fun with this episode. A lot of cool moments. We got to see Ava and Sarah kick some butt. We got to see Nate and Ray do some things as well. We got to see Constantine pretty much try to talk about the whole hell situation. We got to see that. That was pretty cool, I guess. And the episode was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And of course, the ending with the little reunion that they went to, the crash in the reunion, that was pretty fun of them. Just letting loose and having some fun. That was pretty cool. And I enjoyed it. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good night.